Well, although they raised her, Rachel Dolezal says she doesn't consider her biological parents her real parents. In an interview with KREM 2's Sean Chitnis, she also spoke about her children and her race. Sean is here now with her answers to a number of questions. Sean?
That's right, Jane. We had the chance to ask Rachel Dolezal a lot of questions related to her personal life and how that might affect her work in the public spotlight. We will get to her relationship with her parents and her race, but we want to start by talking about the relationship she has with one of her sons. Her biological parents say that's her brother, but she calls him her son. She says this is a personal matter and it's what he wanted and how she felt she could protect him. A lot of questions about where you're coming from, who your parents are, who your children are. What's your reaction to all of that?
Yeah, well, first of all, it is a very private matter, especially getting into somebody's childhood and past and family members that have had a history of litigation.
Do you think it's fair for people to question what your relationship is and whether you are his actual mother?
I think that's between me and him, you know, and when he went to, no, I don't think that's fair. It's none of their business.
Do you feel like you have in any way misrepresented your relationship with him?
The only degree to which, you know, I would first say no, because I am his mom and I do see myself as, he's not my brother. Like, that's not a relationship, you know?
Then there's the relationship with her biological parents and what they're saying about her tonight. She's made it clear that she doesn't think of Ruthanne and Larry Dolezal as her parents. How do you want to respond to the claims that have been made by your parents?
Well, number one, I don't think that there's any I don't think there's any like contradiction in my mind, in Franklin's mind, or Isaiah's mind, and we are a family unit. My real dad is Albert Wilkerson. Like that's who I call dad, and that's all that matters to me. I do not talk to Ruthanne or Larry anymore. Neither does Isaiah, you know, and neither do, you know, other siblings.
You don't necessarily have a relationship with them where you view them as mom and dad?
No. No, I call them Larry and Ruthanne.
Then there's the question about her race and ethnicity. Her biological parents say she's white. We asked her about that and if she thinks she's misrepresented herself publicly. So what would you say to those who are questioning your ethnicity?
Those who are questioning or those who are just reading the article? I mean, you know, because so the article, I feel like the article is what's questioning, and really it's Larry and Ruthanne who are questioning. And so what I say to them is, you know, I don't give two what you guys think, you know, like you're so far done and out of my life.
The president of the NAACP, who we think is a black woman who says she's the victim of hate crimes, might not be black. That seems like a misrepresentation.
I can understand that. I mean, like I said, it's more important for me to clarify that with the black community and with my executive board than it really is to explain it to a community that I quite frankly don't think, you know, really understands the definitions of race and ethnicity.
Do you think anyone within the Spokane NAACP is unclear about your identity?
I'm not sure.
Would you identify yourself as an African American?
I actually don't like the term African American. I prefer black. And I would say that if, you know, if I was asked, I would definitely say that yes, I do consider myself to be black.
If they're saying you're not black, what would you say in response?
Whatever they say really, I wish could say doesn't affect me at all. Unfortunately, people might listen to them or give them a platform that they don't deserve, but I don't have anything to say to them.
And Dolezal also went on to say that the last 24 hours have been very stressful for her and her two sons. She wants to respond completely to the claims made in the past day and hopes to release a statement that answers all of those directly. Live in the studio tonight, Sean Chitnis, KREM 2 News.